Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the fourth session of solving sample questions of the Barron's book. If you hadn't watched my previous videos, please go to my playlist and watch them before watching this video. In this session, I'll solve questions 16 to question 20 and I'll finish this part, the first section of GRE sample question of the Barron's. In this question, it says that a number squared is equal to at least twice the number. Which of the following satisfies this statement? We don't know the number, so let's put it equal to the x. The number is x, and it says that a square of the number, it means x2, is at least twice the number. It means that it's greater or equal than the twice the number. What is the number? We don't know. It's x. And it says that in which of these answers it satisfies this inequality. We can bring this 2x to the other side, and we know from the previous videos that it will be minus 2x and it should be greater or equal to 0. Let's in here we factor out x. X multiplied by x is x squared. So in the first term we have x minus. In here we factored out x, so minus 2. And let's make it equal to 0. So multiplication of two numbers is equal to 0. X can be 0, this term can be 0, or this term, x minus 2 is 0, which means x equal by 2. These two numbers are the roots of this polynomial. So let me draw this for you. X2 minus 2x, one root is 0, the other root is 2. The polynomial would be like this. In what areas it's more than 0, it's positive, or x2 is more than x2x. When it is more than 2, or when x is less than 0. All of them are positive, so they should be more than 2. 10 to the minus 2, it's equal by 1 over 100. It's very small number. It's in here. So the value of x2 minus 2x, this is this function, x2 minus 2x. The value when x is more than 2, it's positive. So this is not answer. This is less than 1. It is in here. The value is negative. 1 also. But 2, the value is more than or equal by 0. So this is the answer. What about 3? 3 is in here. The value is positive. So it's answer. 10 to the 8, it's far. It's in the right hand side, very far away, so its value also, it goes to the infinity, it goes to a very big number, so it is positive. So the answers are D, E, and F. If you wonder how did I draw this curve, this polynomial, let me say, for example, f of x is a degree 2 polynomial. For example, it's 2 times x2 plus 3x plus 7. These are the coefficients and can be any number. Let me delete them. Okay, and they can be, for example, a, b times x, and c. These are numbers, fixed numbers. The polynomial of degree 2, x2, it can have at most 2 roots, and based on that it can have 3 kind of figures. If it has no root, so it won't cross this horizontal line, it will be like this, or it can be like this. It won't cross this horizontal line. It means that no root, nothing can make it equal by 0, no x. But it can maybe have one root. It can be like this. In here it's root. The y, the f of x is 0, so it's tangent to the horizontal line. Or it can have 2 roots, for example, like this, one root in here, one root in here. Look, in here we had 2 roots, so it crossed the horizontal line twice. How we can say that it's like this and not like this one? We can pick a number, for example, between 0 and 2, for example 1, and put it in the function x2 minus 2x. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, so it's negative. So it would be like this, not like this. In 1, in here it's positive. It can be any root, and between them you can pick a number. Or you can pick a very big number, for example 10. 10 to the 10 is 100, minus 20 it's 80. It's positive. But in here it could be negative, so you can distinguish them. So in here the degree 2 polynomial has no roots. In here it has one root, and in this case it has 2 roots. And in the one root, how we can say that it's not like, for example, it doesn't go down? We can pick numbers, a very big number, a very small number, and you can find out that which of them is this. I hope in the next similar question, you can solve them. In question 17, it says that in the rectangular solid above, in this rectangle, A, B, C, and D are vertices, and AB is 8. This line, which we call edge, it's 8, and all the edges meet at right angle. What is right angle? It means that when two edges are meeting, the angle between them is 90. The angle between these two is 90. Between these two, between any of them, the angle is 90 degrees. Which of the following statements considered individually is sufficient to determine the volume of the solid? Let me draw for you a cuboid. Let this one be our cuboid, and I want to finish it. In this cuboid, suppose that this is A. In the question it's given A is 8. If it is A, 8 or A, this one also is A, this one is also A, this one also is 8. These all four are equal in the cuboid. Suppose that this one is B, so this one is B, this one is B, this one is B. And suppose that this one is C, and this is our cuboid. The volume of the cuboid is multiplication of A, B, and C. In the question, says that if A is 8, what condition makes that we understand the volume of the cuboid? These conditions should give the amount of B and C in a case that we want to know the volume of the cuboid. In the first choice, it says that the solid is a cube. What is cube? Cube is a cuboid that all edges are same. It means that B and C and A are all equal. We know A, so B and C are also 8. So the volume is 8 times 8 times 8. So this is the answer. The area of one face of the solid is 64. For example, this B, if it is 8, 8 times 8, and this face is a square, it will be the area, it will be 64. We know the volume, but for the cuboid we don't know the C. C can be 1, can be 100, can be 1000, can be 8, can be anything. So this is not sufficient, so it's not. But BC is our C in here, and CD is our B, is equal by AB, which is 8 given. So it means that all of them are equal. It means that it's a cube like this one. So this is sufficient to know the volume of the cuboid. What about the choice D? It says that BD, this line, this one is given 8 square root of 2, and the triangle BCD is isosceles. What is isosceles? Isosceles is a kind of triangle which two edges, which are in the 90-degree crossed edges, they are equal. So if this one is B, this one is B, let me draw this triangle in here. It says that this one and this one are equal. This is B and this is B. By Pythagorean theorem, we know that this one is square root of this edge to the 2 and square root of this edge, which is B2. 1B2, 2B2 is 2B2. B2 comes out from the square, so it's B square root of 2. But in here, it says that it's 8 square root of 2. It's 8 square root of 2. So B is 8. In here, B is 8. Also C, which is BC, in here is our C, also is 8. So it's a cube, actually. So this is the answer also. Let's see the choice E. It says that A, C, and B, they are equal. A to the C and B to the D are equal. Let me draw a line. It says that this one and these two are equal. Can we say that what is the volume? No, we cannot say. We know that this is B and this is C. By Pythagorean, we have B and C, so we can say that this line, which is BD, is a square root of B2 plus C2. C2, B2 is this by Pythagorean theorem. Also for this one, AC is A2 plus C2, A2 plus C2. It says that these two are equal. It means that A and B are equal, like this choice B. But we don't know, we don't have any information about C. C can be anything, which makes BD and AC equal. So this is not the choice. In this question, we just needed to know what is Pythagorean theorem and easily go through the choices and choose those choices that can give the answer. In question 18, it says that g is a function defined as this. The g is undefined for which of the following values of x? We have a fraction, where a fraction cannot be defined, where a fraction is undefined actually, when denominator of the fraction is 0. The denominator of the fraction cannot be 0. And this is the multiplication of three numbers. When the multiplication of three numbers is 0, whenever one of them is 0, 0 multiplied by anything, 0, the middle one is 0, multiplied by anything, or this one. So x minus 1 cannot be 0, it means that x cannot be 1, x plus 2 is 0, x equal minus 2, x cannot be minus 2. If it is minus 2, it means that it is undefined, the function g. Whenever x is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So in these cases, the denominator is 0 and the function will be undefined. It means that B, D, and E are our choices. We should understand from this solving this question that the denominator of a fraction cannot be 0. If it is 0, it means that the function is not defined, is undefined. It says that in the question 19 and 20, we defined a box, write the answer, and if you write 2.5 or 2.50, they are equal. Also, fractions, you don't need to simplify it. All the similar cases are same. I explained it thoroughly in the previous videos. In this figure, it wants to know the value of x. We just need to know that in a triangle, the summation of the degrees should be 180. What is this degree? This one is 180 minus these two, because the summation of the three should be 180. So let me write 180 minus 89 minus 24. So it's 64. These two lines are crossing each other, so these two angles should be same. Also these two angles should be same. These two are same. And as I said, in the triangle, the 3 degrees, the summation should be 180. But also we know that in a horizontal line, a flat line, if something crosses it and this is x, all the horizontal line is 180, so the other part should be 180 minus x. But we know that in here, this is 180 minus these two. And also this one is 180 minus x. So x should be summation of these two. What is the summation of these two? 7 plus 2 is 9. 2 times 6 is 12. So it's 129 degrees. That was an easy question. You just needed to know some few things. A triangle, the summation of degrees is 180. If two lines cross each other, these two angles are same. Also, if you have a horizontal line and if line crosses, the summation of these two angles should be 180. 100 degree, x degree, x degree. Let's move to the last question. In this question, it says that a square root of something is something. Then what is the value of x? In here, suppose that we have a square root of 4. What is the square root of 4? It's 2. All of we know that. Let's square them. So if we square this, it's 4. If we square 2, it becomes 2 to the 2, a square of 2. So this was same. Keep this in your mind. It's like square root of 2, square it, it's 2x minus 3. Square this, x minus 3 to the 2. 2x minus 3 is x to the 2, x2 minus 6x plus 9. Move all of them to one side, x2 minus 6 is 2x. If it comes to the other side, it's minus 2 plus minus 6 is minus 8x. 9 plus 3 is 12. It's equal by 0. We want to know the roots of this degree 2 polynomial. Write x, x, and we want to find out two numbers. The multiplication is 12, the summation is 8. What are two numbers which multiplied together is 12? It's 2 and 6. 2 plus 6 is 8, not minus 8. So let's put it minus 6 multiplied by minus 2 is 12, and if we sum them up it's minus 8, equal by 0. So their roots are, multiplication of two numbers is 0, one of them is 6, 6 minus 6 is 0, multiplied by anything is 0. And in here x is 2. We found that two numbers. Which one should I write in here, or both? Or one of them? It should be for sure one of them, because we have one box and we have one place to write. Let's try something. Let's put 2 in here with another color. 2 times 2 is 4. Minus 3 is 1. Equal by 2. X is 2. Minus 3 is minus 1. Was it wrong? No. Our way is correct. But in here, we squared them. If we square these two, it is 1 to the 1 is 1, minus 1 times minus 1 is again 1. These are equal. So in here you should understand, you should learn that if we square something, we may find out some additional answers. When you got the answers, you should put again and find out that if it is in the range or not. The square of something is a positive, but in here it cannot be negative. If we put 6, both sides are equal, so the answer is 6. Let me summarize 2 points. One point is that we had a g function. It was a fraction. In the denominator we had something like x minus 5. In the numerator we had anything. The denominator cannot be negative, so x cannot be 5 because 5 makes the denominator 0. The denominator cannot be 0. And also if we had another function, for example x minus 2, inside of the square root cannot be negative. So x minus 2 inside of the square should be greater than 0 always. So if 2 goes to the other side, x is greater than 2. So this is a positive number and it's a root of a positive number. So it cannot be, for example, equal by something negative. For example, it cannot be equal by minus 3. It's not correct. Okay, I hope you like my video. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to solve other questions with me. If you couldn't solve any question from any source, any book, please send it to me. I will make a video from your questions. Have a nice time.